Congrats on the win and that mega start that kind of set it up. How are you feeling about that? And obviously, what's your thoughts on that move from George as well? Pushed you off track.
Yeah, I mean, of course, happy with the points that I scored today. I do think we need to work a little bit on the performance. I expected it to be a little bit better, so that's something that we'll look into. And then the move in 12, yeah, probably a bit optimistic, but nothing happened luckily because I could see in my mirror that he was very deep, so that's why I had to avoid a collision there. But it was okay.
Well, I think it was just an unfortunate situation. I think it's always difficult with his first corner in Austin. I had it with Carlos a couple of years ago when I locked up, made a bit of an error, but he cut across. That was my fault then. But always when a car cuts across, it's not really like, I don't think this was Oscar's fault. I don't think it was Nico's fault. I think it was just unfortunate. And as for the overtake, I knew I probably only had 5% chance of making it work, and not many people send it on Mac. So I thought, I need to try and give this a go and see if we can pull it off. I knew if it didn't work out, there was a bit of margin afterwards. If I didn't try, I'd have been standing here thinking maybe.
Very pleased with the decision I took at the start, but then especially with the pace that I could hold to keep the Ferraris behind. I felt like I was really, really strong in that race in terms of pace, which is good to see. Now it's time to see what we can do for tomorrow. I doubt that a podium is possible tomorrow, but at least we get lucky again. We should have the pace to keep doing the same thing.
Hey Lewis, how much did the car come alive in that sprint race, and was that a little bit of a surprise at maybe how much it felt a bit better than relative in quali?
I wouldn't say that it came alive as such, but there seemed to be less of a deficit to the cars around, so that highlights that something we're missing in qualifying. If you look, the others are doing something and getting more out of the tyres, or it can only be the tyres, because if you look at Q1 we're not so bad and then we get worse, so definitely some positives to take from it, and we went forwards and we stayed out of trouble, which was good. We got some points, even though it's not a lot of points for third position, but either way we'll take it.
Hey Charles, obviously you made some progress at the start, but then had that moment that lost that place. Just talk me through that part of the race as well.
I was pushing like crazy, especially in the first part of the race, and I knew I was taking a lot of risks, but I just wanted to try and get that P3, which I think we had the pace today to get it, but I don't know if I should be happy or not. Obviously it's Carlos with the Williams, and he's doing an incredible job, but still we should be in front of those cars. But I felt that we had that in the car today, but I pushed too much, went wide, lost a lot of time with the dirt on the tyre, and was difficult to recover the pace after that. But all in all, it wasn't a bad race, mostly because we tested lots of things on the tools today, and I think we're in a better place for tomorrow, so that's a positive.
Yeah, a bit disappointed. There's just really no pace at all. So I think we know why we got a bit of an issue, but we couldn't fix it in time for the sprint race. But hopefully we have enough time now before quali to get it all done.
It was good. I think outbraking the cars in front in turn 1 inside in braking zone was in the end the worst that I took a risk. Other than that, mid to exit phase, cars spreads out in front of me. So, just only thing I have to job on the front wing, and basically half a lap I took I think Nico's front wing. So mix between Red Bull and Zaba's car in half a lap. It didn't help my performance actually, but Both took a risk. Happy that I scored points, and the overall performance was pretty good in the long run. So looking forward I just need to make it clean qualifying.
Yeah, I was just ashamed with the start. To be honest, many people went on the inside, so I tried the outside, which was looking good. But then obviously with the contact, I had to avoid first Norris's car or Piastri, I don't remember now, and I just went off. So it was a shame because I lost a lot of places. But now we'll focus on the qualifying.
From where we were, it was going to be tough, but definitely possible. Obviously, guys from behind me ended up in front, so turn 1 was chaos, as it sometimes is here. I wanted to try and go left, but I had 2 cars next to me, so I just got stuck on the outside. Frustrating to not move forward as far as we would have liked, but the car seems okay. We'll try and make a few more changes for quali.
I think it was a complete carnage from my POV, but I think even worse for some others. So yeah, it was very eventful. From where I was in turn one and banging wheels everywhere, getting hit at the back. I could not believe I had made 4 positions. So it was very hectic first lap. And after I tried to defend the position on Antonelli, but I didn't have the pace, so drop slightly, and in the end we finished 10th, which is a shame because we take a P10 every single day, but just not on the sprint, just not on the sprint race. So still some good learning, still quite a lot of things I'd like to improve for tomorrow. So hopefully we can gain a bit more performance tomorrow.
The start was obviously quite crazy. Talk me through it from your perspective, from what you could see up front.
Yeah, I mean, just crazy, as you said. Not really much to say. Trying to avoid, carbon pieces on track and to not break our car and just keep racing.
Actually, I had a very good launch of the grid. I was right behind Charles. I just followed him into turn 1, and suddenly everyone just stopped because there was chaos, and I slammed the brakes, and I got rear-ended. And then I ran into a lot of cars, and actually I'm quite surprised I didn't pick up much damage from that. So I could keep going and still learn for tomorrow, and the pace was actually good.
I appreciate this is not where you want to be, and you probably don't want to be talking to me, but just talk me through that start and that moment and the frustration, obviously, from where you were starting.
Yeah, big frustration. All the good work from yesterday, put in the bin, lost another front wing, which is also really annoying. Just messy, I don't know. Obviously I saw now a replay that Oscar, he turned in pretty aggressively, wanted to get the kind of the undercut and the run on the exit of turn 1, but I was kind of there, and I can't just disappear. And I had Fernando attack me on the inside, and I couldn't see him anymore. I saw in the peripheral vision that he dived in, but then you don't see a car anymore. So I kind of wanted to let space for him in case he didn't have it under control, and then Oscar turns in, and the contact was inevitable.
Yeah, I had a contact in the start and I got a puncture, so after that was very tricky. We need to understand better for later, try to have more pace in quali and the rest more.
Was going really well, but that penalty, I don't know. I need to look from the onboard camera, but from my point of view, I felt like that was not a punishable offence. What happened now was simply getting pushed off the track and holding position. I don't think I was in the wrong by staying where I was there.
It was a pretty decent start. I mean, we made quite a few positions, but not quite enough, to get into the top 8. I think we were 11th at the time, or 12. I was going to be fighting with Pierre to get inside the top 10. We are all taking a lot of risk in those sprint races because the rewards, to move forward is still quite big, and you need to try and make the overtakes done. But unfortunately, wrong place, wrong time. It's racing. Some of these things happen, but we need to aim and try and qualify better.
Hey Lance, obviously that tough moment at the end there. Just talk me through that move on Esteban. Obviously the frustration that didn't work out.
Just misjudgment, mistake.
How's the pace otherwise up until then?
I think it was okay. I mean, we had a bad start, but then we were making our way back through the field. I thought I was close enough to dive down the inside, but then on the inside of the track, just a little bit dirty, so I locked the front left, and I was just too far behind to make the move. So apologies to Esteban.
I actually haven't seen what happened yet. I tried to cut back on Lando, and we're both very far from the apex, and then got a hit, and obviously sent me into Lando. So a shame.
I don't know what I'm going to do in that. I just got hit, right? So no, I did nothing wrong. It's further back things happened, and then I just got unlucky and I got hit because of it. So. It's just like last year. So I don't know. I need to look a bit more carefully. It's more people further back just being a bit careless, and we are the consequence of that.
I felt good, and at one point in the apex, I thought that I was in the right place, and on the inside of the corner. But some cars, they came very fast from the outside, switching back, and then I was there in the middle. So. Unfortunately happened today, as usual to us this year. When we are in the points, all these things happen. When we are P14, 15, there is the most boring race ever. But we try again this afternoon.